Hello there, Coach Aaron here from over at Summers Fitness, and today we're going to talk about our core and our abs, why you're not seeing results, what you might be doing wrong, and what you can do to correct that and see better results. And the first thing I want to start off with, and this is kind of like a new segment that I do during boot camp while I'm demonstrating some exercises, and I say, what not to do. So I'll show you, the proper form, the correct form, the different cues that you can do for exercises to see the benefit the best, and I'll show you what not to do, or a common thing that people do that could lead to injuries or imbalances or improper form. So the first thing of what not to do is to train your abs or your core every single day, and I'll explain why here in a little bit. The second thing is pump out a bunch of reps really quickly. For instance, you guys are gonna laugh when you see this, but look yourself in the mirror, because I bet you half of you guys watching this right now do this. When I tell you to do bicycle crunches, this is what you do. Or when I tell you to do crunches, this is what you do. And I know it looks funny, but like I said, I bet you a lot of you guys do that. I'll explain why and how to improve that here in a little bit. And the third thing is doing a bunch of sit-ups, crunches, bicycle crunches, different stuff like that, not working on the rest of our core. So now let's get into our tips and tricks when it comes to training your core and how to see better results when it comes to that. The first thing is overtraining. So a lot of us know or have heard about overtraining and how it could lead to different injuries. And when it comes to most of our different muscle groups, they're all suspect to injury, and especially our core. A lot of us think that if we're training our core, if we're training our abs every single day, we're gonna see better results. That's not the case. And in fact, if you are training your abs, if you're working on your core every single day, a lot of times it could lead to muscle tightness and weakness. It could lead to muscle imbalances. It could lead to some serious injuries. So you want to kind of break it up. You want to give your muscles some rest so that they can recover and that muscle can build. And basically what you can do too, if you feel like you do want to get some extra abs, if you want to do some extra core in your workouts, one is you could break up the different areas throughout the day. A lot of times, and I'm going to talk about this in a second, when we think of our core, we think of our abs. We're doing a bunch of sit-ups, crunches, bicycle crunches. That's only working on one area, one aspect of our core. So we want to work on different aspects. You might want to work on your rectus abdominus one day. The next day you might want to work on your transverse abdominus. The next day you might want to work on your obliques or your glutes or your lower back. But when you break it up like that, you're not overtraining it every single day. You're working on different muscle groups and you're still working on the core at the same time. Which leads me to my second point, and that is become more well-rounded. You have got to have a workout program that's working on all different aspects of the core. Like I said before, sit-ups, crunches, bicycle crunches, those are the most common things that we tend to do, and we do a lot of them. And that's only working on one part of your core, one part of your abs. And you might get strong right in here, but you could still end up with a belly. And the reason why is because you're not working on those other muscles of the core, those other muscles of the abs. And there's many other muscle groups. There's the transverse abdominus, there's the obliques, there's the glutes, there's the lower back. You got to make sure you're working on all of those things to become more well-rounded. You're going to stand up straighter, you're going to have better posture, you're going to feel a lot better, you're going to look a lot better, and you're going to prevent those injuries and those imbalances. And also, when you strengthen up all of those different muscle groups too, all of your other exercises should get a lot stronger too, like your bench press, for instance, your squat, your deadlift, all of that stuff from strengthening up your core is going to get a little bit stronger too. The third thing is, in this world today, we want to go fast. We want to get things done quick. We want to go fast, get it in. Slow things down. So I'm going to get back down on the ground. Like I said, one, this looks extra funny, but two, you're not seeing a whole lot of benefit. If you're going to do bicycle crunches, this is what you should do. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. And the reason why is because there's going to be more neuromuscular connection. There's going to be more neurons firing to those muscles, which means you're going to become stronger in those abs. You're going to build more strength. You're going to build more of a mind-muscle connection. You're going to build more muscle. And when there's more neurons firing, once you get that mind-muscle connection, when they're firing at rest, you're going to be able to see your abs a lot better too. And like I said, it's going to increase your strength in a lot of other areas as well. So go extra slow when it comes to training your core. You don't want to go super fast because one, you're not going to be working the proper muscles, but you might be working on other muscles that you don't want to work on. It's going to lead to some tightness, imbalances, and injuries. And the fourth thing is think about engaging your core during every single exercise that you do. especially when it comes to things involving your lower back, like squats, deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, lunges, different things like that. Really think about engaging your core. One, that's gonna build a lot more strength. Try to tuck in and flatten your stomach as you're doing it, and that's gonna help you keep the proper posture, the proper form for all those exercises too. Think about it during squats, for instance. When I'm keeping my core tight, the squat form looks right. If I'm relaxing my core, a lot of times, you know, we might take that pressure, put it on our lower back, we might round our back a little bit, and your core is gonna get weaker, it's gonna lead to more injuries too. So hopefully this helps. I know that's a lot of information, but those are some different tips and tricks, definitely what not to do. And once again, don't train your abs every single day. Don't pump out a bunch of reps extra quick, you know, slow things down a lot. And lastly, make sure you have a well-rounded core, or you're working on your core, well-rounded program when it comes to working on that. That's gonna prevent a lot of muscle imbalances and injuries, and you're gonna look and feel a lot better too. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, this video, and I'll plan on seeing you next time. Thank you.